very much. Again, ladies and gentlemen, let's give them another big round of applause. Halupad! Da!
Ladies and gentlemen, the Acting Director, Police Community Relations Group, Police Senior Superintendent Gilberto Cruz will now give his remarks and later on introduce the guests of honor and speaker.
Our PNP Chief, Police Director General Ronald Marapon de la Rosa, sir. Secretary Jose Roberto Martin Marfori Andanar, senior officers, non-uniform personnel, our guests. But before anything, I would like to, baka hindi na pumabati ito, magalit yung mga sponsors natin. I'd like to greet of course, the representative from Petron Corporation, Mr. Lubin B. Nepomuceno. The godfather of rescue and relief operations, Mr. Elpidio Tanaliga Jr. Mr. Aniceto Sobrepeña, the President of Metrobank Foundation, who will be announcing a surprise message for the PNP later. Captain Christopher Hayes, MIST, CSOG, Officer in Charge, Embassy of the United States. Mr. Archie Gupalor, the Vice President for National Sales of Petron Corporation. General Roderick M. Paraino, the Commander of Civil Relations Service, Armed Forces of the Philippines. And Mr. Tony Abacan of the Philippines. We also have Mr. Lex Diseña, representative from Shell Philippines. Other guests, our friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Today, we commemorate the 24th founding anniversary of the PNP's Tagapagugnay, the Police Community Relations Group, with its national leadership-inspired team, Magkaisang Sugpuin, Droga, Krimen, at Korupsyon. The PCRG postures to implement the marching orders of the Chief, Director General Ronald de la Rosa, anchored on the national government's trust. On top of its priorities are projects targeting school children, the youth, eliciting their interest in appreciating the present programs relative to the PNP's anti-illegal drug campaign, opening their eyes and ears to the ill effects of drugs and the menace that drugs brings their family and society. The PNP PCRG's anti-illegal drug roadshow, to be conducted nationwide in schools and barangays in cooperation with Petron, will feature puppet shows coupled with the distribution of relevant flyers and pamphlets. To back up the puppets is the PNP mascot, Tag PO1 Bato, and the Tagamo sa Bato Comics. Thank you for our sponsors, Shell Dealers. Also included in the PNP PCRG's priority projects are the following: Itagamo sa Bato App Alerts, the PNP Quick Response System, which will be launched on September 5. The establishment of the PNP Quick Response and Social Media Center to handle the PNP's hotlines, specifically the Text Bato or the Text 2286 hotline, the construction of the LED anti-criminality, anti-drug billboard. In line with our school partnership and community, we have also a school and community-based activities like the first anti-illegal drug indie film festival to be participated by more or less 12 schools and universities nationwide. In sports, we have the Running Addict, Takbo kontra droga and Bisikleta kontra droga. Kontra droga summits for students, teachers, and parents. The student capacity building workshops and seminars. We will also be coming up with a reality show on television featuring actual police response footages from CCTVs nationwide, same as COPS television from the USA, with and in cooperation with the UNTB, our NGO partner. The Barangay Anti-Drug Summit per province and community interventions on issues relative to illegal drugs. The PNP through PCRG will definitely reach the grassroots, especially those drug-ridden barangays. Ongoing now is a television program showcasing wholesome PNP men in uniform, multi-talented personnel who are true PCR men through Guapolis segment shown in Umagang Kay Ganda every Friday in partnership with ABS-CBN. Now, for my second task, ladies and gentlemen, our guest of honor and speaker for this momentous occasion spouses the sentiments of the PNP's tagapag-ugnay. The gentleman can very well pass as our younger brother, a six-footer who embodies the qualities of a hero and a lady's heartthrob. He carries three names but prefers to be called by his third name. And based on his propensity in public speaking, it could be very well said that he was born to be a speaker and a leader in his own right, and indeed, a man to watch in the political arena. He graduated with flying colors in various international schools, civic participation leadership training scholarship at the Northern Illinois University, USA. A college degree at the Federation University in Australia. Master in Entrepreneurship with honors at the ASEAN Institute of Management. Scholar on Nonprofit Management at the Center of Public and Nonprofit Leadership at the Georgetown University in Washington, D.C., USA. Senior Executive Fellow Program at the Harvard Kennedy School, Harvard University, and Communications for Public Policy Executive Course at the Lee Kuan Yew School for Public Policy at National University of Singapore. He is a broadcaster par excellence, an anchor for Punto Asintado radio show on Radio 5 92.3 News FM, Action TV and sister stations of TV5, other than being the official voice-over talent of the station. News 5 Contrabando online tabloid, news5.com.ph online newspaper, Aksyon sa Umaga, and News 5 Everywhere, the first online TV and radio news portal in the Philippines. He is a staunch advocate of citizen empowerment. He gathered like-minded people and developed www.presidentico.com, a 2010 presidential website which enabled the voices and opinions of internet citizen journalists to be heard. He founded SOS Youth, SOS, which stands for Sons of Surigao, a youth group that advocates the setting up of children's libraries in poor barangay in Siargao Island. He propagated the Youth Leaders for Democracy seminars that teach poor communities the importance of volunteerism and good governance in communities. He is the founder of Move Mike Muntinlupa, or MMM. He fought strongly for volunteerism, ethical leadership, and good governance in Muntinlupa City, and worked closely with the Kaya Natin movement. The man of the hour works 48/7. Since in between his tight schedule, he manages an independent podcast production and audio blog, and has his own show called Martin's Man Cove on podcast.ph. Truly in step with President Rodrigo Duterte's call for change, he is bent in innovating and in bringing positive change in all government media outlets to make them at par with the 21st century standards of mainstream media. Inspired along this line, our esteemed guest of honor and speaker has agreed in principle to support the PCRG's coming up with a drug rehabilitation facility to be called Be a Good Brother House, where the first 100 drug patients to sign up will undergo proper rehabilitation for 45 days, after which all those who pass will be assisted by the PCRG's non-government organization and partners to become self-reliant citizens again. This is in cooperation with AIDG and the training service of the Philippine National Police. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor and special privilege to present to you this morning the Presidential Communications Operations Office Head, Secretary Jose Roberto Martin Marfori Andanar.
Group Commander, please order Tikas Pahinga.
Tikas! Ho! Ano? Tikas. Ha!
Police Director General Ronald De La Rosa. Police Deputy Director General Francisco A. Oyami Jr. Police Director Benjamin Magalong. Police Chief Superintendent Ramon Apolinario. Police Senior Superintendent Gilberto Cruz. Police Senior Superintendent Mario Rarisa Jr., Police Senior Superintendent Remigio Sedanto, lahat po ng kapulisan, mga miyembro po ng ating pribadong sektor, and special mention to my good friend Chito Sobrepeña. Good morning, and congratulations on the 24th anniversary of the Police Community Relations Group. Binabati ko kayo dahil wala kayong humpay sa pagtupad sa atas ng inyong pinuno na si PNP Director General Ronald De La Rosa, ang bukod tanging bato na pwede nating tularan. Mabuting ehemplo si General Bato, tulad ng ating Pangulo na nagtiwala sa kanya. At malaki din ang tiwala ni General Bato na may pag-asang mas malinis pa ang kapulisan, mas maging marangal muli, at mas maging karapat-dapat sa respeto ng taong bayan. Tiwala ko na mangyayari ito sa ilalim ng pamumuno ni General Bato dahil kung tutuusin, marami sa inyong hanay ay tapat sa tungkulin at maaasahan ng mamamayan. Nandyan si Police Officer Julius Ryan Miranda ng Mexico Police Station na tumanggi sa 100,000 piso na suhol para pakawalan ng isang pinaghinalaang drug pusher na nahuli sa isang buy-bust operation sa Pampanga. O si Airport Police Officer Danilo Sanchez na sa kasagsagan ng balitang tanimbala sa NAIA ay nagsole ng 67,000 piso sa isang OFW, o ang nooy rookie cop na si Police Officer Ruel Armisin na mag-isang pinigilan ng ginawang pag-atake ng 15 NPA sa isang presinto sa South Cotabato. Ilan lang sila sa natatanging mga pulis na bumubuo sa dakilang institusyon na Philippine National Police. We especially pay tribute to the many unsung men and women in uniform of the PCRG, whose selfless pursuit of duties and responsibilities has become a model to their buddies and peers and source of pride to the PNP. They include those who are the first line of defense in times of emergencies, calamities, and disasters, who instead of thinking for the safety of their own families or family members are the first in the scene, going from house to house, vehicle to vehicle, to search for the injured and to assist the survivors. I am pleased to share with you that the President himself recognizes the importance of community relations in public service. If you recall, in his State of the Nation address, the President laid down his plans and programs for the country, most of which involved improving relations with the community. The President understood that government exists mainly to serve the people. That is why he ordered the swift production and release of car plates, as well as the speedy processing of driver's licenses. The President also ordered the DOTC to fast-track the delivery of new trains, the extension of LRT operation hours, and to widen the accessibility of train tickets. At the Presidential Communications Office, where I work, the President commanded us in the interests of transparency and accountability to make available to the people government contracts and other documents by operationalizing his executive order on the freedom of information. He also told the Secretary to the Cabinet to empower the people to voice their complaints on corruption and red tape in the government by institutionalizing the 8888 as the All Citizens Complaint Center. On top of that, the President ordered the DILG to nationalize the highly successful Davao Hotline for Response, which incidentally we will inaugurate today. The 911 hotline. Truly, our President is a President that advocates strengthening community relations. This is my challenge to the Police Community Relations Group today, as you celebrate your 24th anniversary. What can you do to improve community relations between the police and the public? What programs and activities will the PCRG plan in order to operationalize in the PNP the President's call to be a partner for change? I will help you with your answers, and be mindful of what the President said in his first SONA. He reiterated his commitment to fight criminality, illegal drugs, and corruption. He called on the PNP not to lower your guard, to double your efforts, and I quote, to triple them if need be. We will not stop until the last drug lord, the last financier, and the last pusher have surrendered or put behind bars or below the ground, if they so wish. To our police officers and other officials, do your job, and you will have the unwavering support of the office of the President, unquote. The President is very proud of you, and I hope you are likewise proud of your Chief Executive, especially his love for the Philippines. Huwag nating biguin ang ating Pangulo sa kanyang pangako na sugpuin ang droga at kriminalidad sa lipunan. Sabi niyang paulit-ulit, matanda na siya. Hindi niya kailangan ang posisyon o kapangyarihan. Walang halaga sa kanya ang ambisyon o popularidad. Tinanggap niya ang hamon bilang Pangulo dahil mahal niya ang bayan at ang sambayanang Pilipino. Higit sa lahat, ang mahihirap, maliliit, walang boses, ang laging naiiwanan ng kalinga ng gobyerno. Let me end this message for the PCRG and the PNP with another quote from our beloved President. There can never be real, tangible, and felt development without making our people feel secure. And it is our duty to uplift the people's welfare. Congratulations again to the Police Community Relations Group and to the PNP. Kayo ay tunay na partner for change. Kailangan ng bayan ang marangal at magiting na mga tagapaglingkod. Huwag kayong mapapagod at mawawalan ng loob para sa tagumpay ng tunay na pagbabago. Mabuhay po tayong lahat.
Thank you very much, sir. Secretary Martin Andanar, Presidential Communications Operations Office. Palupad! Da! Please be seated.
We shall now proceed, ladies and gentlemen, to the presentation of plaque of appreciation and memento to the guest of honor and speaker. May we request Secretary Martin Andanar, sir, to please rise for the presentation of the plaque and to be presented by Police Director General Ronald De La Rosa and assisted by the Acting Director of the Police Community Relations Group, Senior Superintendent Gilberto Cruz.
Plaque of appreciation is presented to Secretary Martin M. Mandanar, Presidential Communication Operations Office, as the guest of honor and speaker during the 24th Police Community Relations Group founding anniversary, given this day at Camp Crame, Quezon City. Signed, Police Senior Superintendent Gilberto Cruz, Acting Director, PCRG.
Thank you, sir. Magsitayo po tayong lahat at atin pong awitin ang PMP, Lingkod ng Bayan.
Ay ng katahimikan, PNP, Lingkod ng Bayan, kriminal aming kalaban, mamayan paglilingkuran. Sa bayan at mamamayan, PNP ang inyong sandigan, integridad, disiplina at kasanayan, gabay sa tungkuling alay. Maka-Diyos at makabayan, makatao at makakalikasan, sa tungkuli aming karangalan, ihandog ang isang buhay. Batas ay ipatutupad, pantay-pantay para sa lahat. Walang mayaman o mahirap, ang lulot sa bayan ay ganap.
Na mag-isang
Mamamayan magtulungan, kaayusan, katatagan ating kamtan. Kalakalayo na tunay, kapayapay ating tagumpay. Maka-Diyos at makabayan, makatao at makakalikasan, sa tungkuli aming karangalan, ihandog ang isang buhay, ihandog ang isang buhay.
Please be seated.
We now request our guest of honor and speaker, Secretary Martin Andanar, to be accompanied by the Acting Director, Police Community Relations Group, Senior Superintendent Gilberto Cruz, to please proceed in front and acknowledge the troops during the pass-in review. May we also request all awardees to proceed at the lower pavement to witness the pass-in review.
At natunghayan nyo nga po ang programa rito sa Campo Crame na kung saan sineselebrate po ng Police Community Relations Group ang kanilang ika-24 na anibersaryo. At nadinig natin kanina na si PCOO Secretary Martin Andanar ay nagbigay ng mensahe sa mga kapulisan. Bago niya sinimulan ng kanyang speech ay kanyang binanggit ang tatlong manggigiting at matapat na pulis na kung saan naniniwala siya na maraming mga pulis ngayon ang nagbibigay ng kanilang ng tapat na serbisyo para sa sambayanan na kung saan nagbanggit siya kung gaano karami ang mababait at matulungin na mga pulis sa ating komunidad. At binanggit din niya kanina na kailangan ay i-continue o isulong pa rin natin ang mandato ng Philippine National Police. Ito yung pagsugpo nga sa krimen at illegal na droga sa buong bansa. Bilang binanggit na nga rin ito ng Panguluan niya noong unang State of the Nation address o ulat sa bayan ng Pangulong Duterte noong isang linggo. Bukod dito ay nagbigay rin si Secretary Andanar ng mga iba-ibang kailangan nilang gawin habang ipinapatupad nga itong 3 to 6 months na campaign anti-illegal drugs. Sa ngayon po ay natutunghayan natin ay ang pass-in review para sa guest at speaker ngayong araw para kay PCOO Secretary Martin Andanar.
Approaching, ladies and gentlemen, is our group commander, Police Superintendent Ocons. Police Superintendent Ocons. Police Superintendent Escaldes. Our Philippine National Police Fund, led by SPO Foreign Cruz.
First Battalion Commander and Staff Chief Inspector
Police Chief Inspector Crescencio.
Chief Inspector
Chief Inspector Umali.
Chief Inspector Batuyo, Alpha Company Commander, Staff Inspector Arellano,
Chief Inspector Gabinete.
and Chief Inspector First Platoon Leader, Police Senior Inspector Abelarde. And Second Platoon Leader, Police Senior Inspector Logronio.
Bravo Company Commander and Staff, Chief Inspector Reyes.
With Chief Inspector Derek Rino. First Platoon Leader, Police Senior Inspector Bausa. And Second Platoon Leader, Police Senior Inspector Abelia.
Please all rise. Ladies and gentlemen, the colors. Thank you, and please be seated. Our 2nd Battalion Commander and Staff, Chief Inspector Gadi,
Chief Inspector Oida.
and Chief Inspector Datuin,
Charlie Company Commander and Staff, Chief Inspector Valderas.
and Chief Inspector Agbuya.
And Chief Inspector Gautani.
Our 1st Platoon Leader, Police Inspector Tenorio,
Second Platoon Leader, Chief Inspector Chavez.
Delta Company Commander, Police Chief Inspector Palaghicon.
First Platoon Leader, Police Senior Inspector Falgi. Second Platoon Leader, Police Senior Inspector Matunda.
Mga pinuno, magpasulong. Cut! I-hit pakaliwa. Cut! I-hit pakaliwa. Cut! No. Stop! No. Tapos na po ang parangal.
Yan po ang natunghayan natin. Ang pag-celebrate ng ika-24 na anibersaryo ng Police Community Relation Group ng Philippine National Police dito po sa Campo Crame. At isa nga sa mga mensahe na ibinigay ni Secretary Andanar sa kapulisan natin ay dapat ang Philippine National Police ang magiging partner ng ating gobyerno para nga sa pagbabago. At binanggit din kanina ni Police Senior Superintendent Gilbert Cruz, ang director po ng PCRG, na marami po silang ilulunsad sa mga susunod na buwan na kung saan nga para sa anti-drug criminality campaign nga ng Philippine National Police. Isa nga rito ay ang PO1 Bato Comics na ipamamahagi nga nila sa publiko at magsasagawa rin sila ng itagamo sa bato at alert quick response system na kanila na mga ilulunsad sa September 5 at bukod pa ito sa text bato hotline sa numerong 2286. At so far yan muna po ang pinaka bagong kaganapan mula rito sa Campo Crame na kung saan dinadaos po ng Police Community Relations Group ang kanilang ika-24 na anibersaryo para sa na may temang magkaisang sugpuin, droga,